My name's Michelle Nicholson. I run Key Changes. Key Changes is an organisation which has a mentoring scheme, it has a women's centre and it is a social enterprise. It's basically aimed at supporting women in the criminal justice system to give them a second chance and to empower them. So we're supporting them and trying to give them chances in life and help them create their own informed choices by empowering them to make decisions and be part of the community.
My role here now at Key Changes is as the Women's Centre trainer, which I do 3 days a week, which means I'm heavily involved in ensuring that ladies actually access the services that we have here and are aware of all the things, the opportunities that we have, and also to ensure that the classes take place on a weekly basis and sign ladies up to those. I'm also very much involved in working with partners outside of this organisation, such as Department for Work and Pensions, Probation, the Council and other support organisations, so that we can provide a fully joined up support for the ladies that we work with.
I'm Adele Shaw. I work at HMP Newhall. I'm the IV at HMP Askham Grange, and I'm now involved with What Women Want, which is a subsidiary of Key Changes. It's a hairdressing salon that offers the ladies opportunities to finish the qualifications that they've started within the prison service. The support that the salon offers when the ladies have left prison is they can continue with the qualifications they've started. We can also give them a level 3 qualification, which we don't actually offer inside prison because of the real working environment. And also we're looking to get the ladies into employment and get them onto apprenticeships.
I was sentenced to 2 years 4 months. I actually spent a year in jail. I was training to be a hairdresser whilst in jail, did level 1 and nearly finished level 2. My tutor Adele told me about Key Changes and that I could come here and do level 3, and that's how I came to be in Sheffield.
I'm 26 years old. I'm from Maltby in Rotherham. I went to prison. I've been in prison for 2 years. I got out on the 2nd of April this year. And since I've been out of prison, I've come to Key Changes. Whilst I was in prison, I was doing my training to be hairdressing in there, doing my level 1 and my level 2. And Adele, the teacher, told me about Key Changes and told me I could come and continue my level 2 and my level 3 here.
In fact, Key Changes has helped me quite a lot, because you get out of jail, you get plonked in a house, you have nothing. You have nothing. No toiletries, no bedding, no clothes like me, because I put weight on in jail. And it's tough, it's hard. It's hard, yeah. So no, there isn't enough support, no.
I'm accepted here, whereas anywhere else I'd go and I'd say I've got a criminal record and I won't be accepted, so I'd probably be back to, I don't know, walking about doing nothing and yeah, maybe getting in trouble again.
It's been brilliant because it's kept me focused. I've had something to get up for. I come here during the day instead of just wandering around during the day, not knowing what to do with myself. Might have ended up back in trouble, I don't know. And it's hopefully giving me a future as well. So it's been brilliant, yeah.
I've had loads of support. I've got my family, I've got friends, I've had here. I've got my probation maker and working with voluntary because I'm not on any licence or anything. I have had a really lot of support actually. I've been quite lucky.
If you find yourself in that situation, you've just got to learn from it the best you can. Just try it and learn from it and try and move on. There's knowledge in there, there's stuff you can do in jail, there's education in there. Just get as much knowledge as you can while you're there. Think about what you've done and move on and learn by it. And don't go back.
I think a lot of support is lacking for them. They are supported while they're inside Newhall, inside Askham Grange, but when they get out, from what I know and from what I've experienced, and I've had my eyes open since I've started working with Key Changes, the support is very, very little. It's not just hairdressing, there's mentoring, there's support, there's cooking classes, there's English, maths, IT skills. They get breakfast club, lunch club. There's clothing if they don't have any clothing. We have support all round for the ladies. It's not just the hairdressing salon. That is just another opportunity that they are given. But Key Changes offers support in so many areas. The salon is just another string to the bow.
I carried that for a long time, and I felt resentful for that, because I just thought, how dare you put yourself into that situation. I never told you to do that. You know, do you know what I mean? Why are you taking responsibility? Why don't you hold yourself accountable for it? I think there should be something like more for families and the impact it has on families. I don't know, it sounds like silly, but I don't think people understand the impact what it has on the family member. And I'm personally talking as a mother. I think the mum goes through a lot of things and emotions, because, like you say, even though you know that if the person who you've created has done something wrong, there was no support whatsoever. That's one of the things that angered me, because I didn't get no support from the police.
I thought of Key Changes myself because of the fact that I've experienced a criminal justice system myself, and I realised how much little support women get when they're trying to resettle into the community again. I also realised how much women have to cope with stigma, and I think a lot of people underestimate the impact of stigma on a woman's life, especially when they're trying to create new chances, and it's very hard to cope with. So I set up Key Changes basically to support women that are being released from the community, to support them with the practical things, to help them with issues like stigma, which a lot of people cope alone with.
I had a severe breakdown with regard to it. It came like about a year after the impacts were like, I went through it all, and then little things start to just trigger off of me, and then God, I feel like I'm getting emotional.
The advice I'd give to women that are leaving prison that need additional support is basically, because I know how difficult it is, the first thing I would say is, you know, don't give up, be strong. There are people out there that understand what you are going through, and you know, it's not going to be easy. A lot of women that are leaving from prison think that it's going to be easy now that you're released from prison, but it's not. And I think don't expect it to be easy. There are going to be problems, but if you do need help, there are people like Key Changes that, you know, are willing to be there, holding your hand, if you like, you know, and taking you through step by step the emotional and the practical things that you are going to go through.